So what is the process for sealing pavers?
Yeah, it's pretty simple, actually. It's pretty much as simple as cleaning them and then putting a protective coat on them. But sometimes there's stains, sometimes there's some pavers that are uneven that need to be adjusted. So typically we'll do that, clean it, take stains out, and then we'll put a protective coat over it, like a 2-part water-based urethane, and that just keeps any of those stains from getting back on that patio.
Oh, the before is what my pavers look like
right now. It's pretty terrible.
So aside from the visual right there, how do you know if you need this type of paver maintenance?
Yeah, so the cool thing about pavers, right, is that they technically don't need maintenance. But sometimes we want our spaces to look super special, super clean. We want them to have this really finished look all year round. And that's kind of the benefit of sealing. If you're okay with a little bit of that rugged look with your pavers, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
So I'm just rugged.
It's rugged, right?
Backyard.
It's okay. Yeah.
All right. So what about sealing versus refurbishment? What's the difference there?
That's a good question. So really the biggest difference between sealing and refurbishment is sealing is if your pavers are already in pretty good shape, you can just go over them with the sealer and kind of keep them looking great. Refurbishment is maybe it's like been 6 years since they were installed, 5 years since they've been installed. That polymeric sand is starting to wear. You're starting to see some weeds coming up through the cracks. Like it's not looking as fresh or as cool as you wanted it to look. And so that refurbishment is actually stripping out everything in those joints, getting all the old sand out, getting everything that's in between those pavers out, putting new sand in, and then putting a new coat over top of it to lock it. And that should give you that extension of another 6 to 8 years of an awesome looking patio.
What's the difference cost-wise?
It's usually about $2 versus $4 a square foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop up a QR code on the screen right now. So if you want some more information, grab your smartphone, point it at the code, and a link's going to pop up with plenty more information for you.
Yeah.
So it's the fall right now. Is there a particular time of the year that is most beneficial when it comes to checking out your pavers and taking action? Yeah,
so ideal time is anytime it's above 50 degrees, right? So I'm kind of thinking about holidays coming up, and around here it's fairly warm around holidays, and so a lot of times parties can spill out onto the patio. And so kind of what I'm thinking is, man, we've got a little bit of time to get some of these patios looking sharp right before we get into Thanksgiving and Christmas, and so that's why I wanted to talk about it today.
All right. What does the process look like if somebody is looking outside right now and thinking, well, this kind of applies to me? What's the first step they need to take, and how's the process go? It's
very simple. You can call our office, or you can go online and schedule a consult with us at our website, and that'll get you in touch with me, and then we'll get you guys locked into our schedule.
Let's talk about that website and your online presence, because sometimes folks don't even know what options are out there, but you've got lots of inspiration people can find from you online.
Yes, and it's really actually starting to blow up. Just our Facebook page has just gotten a ton of traction. I mean, we've gained almost 10,000 followers in just the last 6 months.
Okay, big guy.
As we're posting reels and making shorts of spaces come together. So it's pretty cool to watch that grow, and people like to watch a space being built.
Yeah, so you never know what you might be able to do with your space. There's plenty of inspiration from our friends at Easton Outdoors, and they can make it happen. Micah, thanks as always for joining us on the Hampton Roadshow.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This segment of the Hampton Roadshow, again, is sponsored by Easton Outdoors. They are located at 550 With Creek Road in Poquoson. Give them a call at 757-262-3232 or visit easton-outdoors.com. Check out more photos on social media for inspiration. They're on Facebook, 10,000 more followers just recently, and Instagram at Easton Outdoors LLC.